My name is Roxana Nieto. I am the owner of Integrity Insurance and Services for 16 years this year. The story behind this business, I started as an insurance rep in New York City, where once I worked for an independent insurance broker in my 20s, I dreamt of having my own agency and I made it a reality. So I'm happy to be able to help my clients. I technically specialize in helping my community, my Hispanic community, because I know there's a language barrier. And one of the things that I've done is focus on commercial or business insurance because the majority of the agents that are out there, they mainly speak English, only have representatives or producers translating for that. I encourage business people and anybody that wants to continue to grow, not only as a person, but also as a business, that you learn and take advantage of as many opportunities or educational classes. So take advantage of any educational information, whether it's for yourself as an individual or for business, because the more knowledge you gain, and not only gain it, but you incorporate it in your life, you apply it, the better person you will be, or the faster your business will grow, or even maybe not grow as fast as you wish, but also stay in business, especially in these tough times that we live in. And this is not only here in the US, this is across the world that everybody's going through a lot. I believe I have that idea since I was a child. When I was a kid, I used to play that I had a little store, like a grocery store, where the Coca-Cola trucker will come in and deliver the drinks, and you don't have to put that down. But I had that idea since I don't know, it must have been 8 or 10. And my whole family back home, which is Guatemala, they all sold food like a restaurant type at a market. And when I was in New York City, when I started working for a brokerage, that I realized they had like a franchise deal, I wanted to be that. I wanted to do that. I wanted to be able to be the first in my family to get out of the mentality that we're not able to get there or be successful. I was the first one to get a college degree. I am the first one to have a business in the US, or business, a real business. So I am very proud that I was able to do that. And I always tell people, you can do it. I've been a single parent and I was able to pay for my own college degree while I was working full time. I've been a single parent full time and I was a college student full time. So don't use any excuse. It's not going to be easy, but anyone can do it. I was the shyest person you've ever met, but college opened up my mind. It helped me because when you're in college, they force you to give presentations in front of other people. And that helped me being away from being so timid, which was my case. So I truly encourage people to read, to learn as much as you can in any places, because in this country, you'll find free education everywhere. But you never stop learning. Really, that's what comes down to, that the world is continuously changing. So if you don't grow within what's going on around you, you're going to stay behind. And whether it's you as an individual working for someone or as a business owner, if you get behind, things are changing so fast. Artificial intelligence is taking over a lot of things. So we got to move as quick as the way life is moving. I thought I kind of knew a lot about accounting. I learned a lot about marketing. I am very active in advertising or promoting myself in social using social media. So they gave us a lot of information about what's new out there. So even though I thought I was good at what I was doing in social media or advertising, marketing my business, I still learned things that they provided for us, information that they gave us on people that are on a different level that are making way more money. So I want to be that soon. I always encourage females, especially those single parent moms, those moms that are single, each other, that they can get ahead, not to be afraid because it's not going to be easy, but you can get ahead. I can voice a lot of praise in my case. Nonprofit organizations like the Latin Chamber, they are awesome. They have so much to offer the community, but you have to attend their meetings. They have so many meetings that you can network so you can meet other people that are in business and put yourself out there so that they get to know your business. They get to know you because remember, we don't do business with a company. We do business with the person. If I was to leave my agency today, I would probably have to stay a little behind it for a little while because people know me. They know that I work with respect, with caring, integrity when I help them with, I want to do the best for my people. So that's what it comes down to. It's, they want to work with the person. So a lot of times we come to these networks and we want to immediately push out a business card instead of getting to know the person. So that's what I love about some of the networks. To me, the smaller the network, the better, or the meeting, because even if there's a place that has 500 business owners, if I'm only able to talk to 10 people within a table, I prefer that because those 10 people will get to know who I am and what I really want to do or offer for others. And that's better. I wish I could be out in the front and talk about a little bit about me and how I've been helping others, but you have to be a big business or corporation in order for them to put you up there. And I'm not there, but eventually that's my goal. I wouldn't say goals. I would say more like stay persistent, is continue to have discipline, uh, just stay active and don't give up. That's my theme, if anything, because a business doesn't happen overnight. I know that an insurance broker, statistically, if we make it to the first year, it's a big win. There's only 1 year, 5 years, 10, 15 years. I made it to my 60th year. God knows I don't know how I did it or how it happened. Blessing from God and a lot of knocking on doors. But I'm praying I make it to my 20th year, which is statistically is when I'll be making lots of money, hopefully. So that's what I'm praying for. And just staying continuously in business because at the end of the day, I want to be able to help anybody, a human being. It doesn't matter if you look like me or not. It's just knowing that I can help you in some way. Because my dad, which is the one that came to this country and brought us here, he didn't speak English. So I became his doctor, his lawyer, his representative for everything and anything. So I understand how it is for a foreigner. I am a foreigner myself. I came when I was 14 years old. So it wasn't easy. It's a new culture, new laws, new regulations, new language, new everything. And many times we're not very welcome. I'm very proud of I always teach my boys as an example. A lot of people say don't drink, but they drink. Don't smoke, but they smoke. Don't do this, but they do it. So if I'm teaching my boys, go to college, and I know college may not be a big deal for a lot of people, they claim that, but it opens up your mind. Reading opens up your mind. So I try to teach as an example, and I always, I always explain to them or tell them that respect others, respect yourself, discipline. If I been trying to get a healthier body, I started doing it myself, so everyone in the house did it. So set the example so that others can follow. Don't just demand things, because people don't listen by what you say, but what you actually do. I was a major for American Family, and this was a way to help people before I look out for a company. As an exclusive agent, I have to do what they want me to. As an independent insurance broker, yes, I do have to abide by their company's regulations, but I am very open to do the right thing. Or my thing is looking out for you first. In other words, I don't want anybody else to tell me, a company, a person, whoever, what's best for my clients. I want to make sure that I do above and beyond what I can do to help them. And a lot of times you don't get that out there. A lot of times when you walk into an office, they ignore you. And that's one of the things I always say. Find something positive in a person that you can say, hey, you look great, or your hair, your eyes, I don't know. Uplift them, because you don't know what a person might be going through at the moment, and anything can help. You might save a life if you uplift them. People need love and more empathy.